Good morning, class. So remember, this week is all about poetry, and yesterday you learned about alliteration and onomatopoeia. Today I'm going to teach you about two more poetic devices, and they're called similes and personification. So let's start with personification. Personification, hopefully when you hear that word, you hear the beginning part. Is there something you recognize here in personification? It starts with the word person, and that's what personification is all about. So when you give human qualities to an animal or object, that's personification. So when you make it seem like an object or an animal does things that a person would do, that's personification. So the volcano woke up and threw hot lava into the air. Does a volcano really wake up like a person does? Not exactly, but that's an example of personification. And the sun smiled as it peeked out from behind the clouds. So making the sun seem like a person by saying that it's smiling. Okay, so that's personification. And in our book, Old Elm Speaks, there's a lot of examples of personification. But I'm going to read you this one. It's called Lullaby. Okay, so lullaby. Tree sighs softly as the birds patter about her heavy old branches, settling down, tucking their heads beneath their wings. She waits until dusk and shadowed her leaves, and when she's sure she's heard the last soft cheep, she rocks her birds to sleep. So, giving a tree human characteristics by saying that the tree is sighing, the tree is rocking the birds to sleep. So that's an example of personification there. All right, now we're going to talk about similes. Okay? A simile is when two things are compared using the words like or as. So, as stubborn as a mule, as happy as a hippo, and slow like a turtle. So did you see how in these two they use the word as stubborn as a mule, as happy as a hippo? And in this one they use the word like, slow like a turtle. Okay, so simile is when you're comparing two things using the words like or as. So you might say to your little brother, "Oh, you're taking so long. You're slow as a turtle," or "You're slow like a turtle." And that would be an example of a simile. So I have a simile to show you from Old Elm Speaks. And it's in this poem. It's this one called Avalanche. And if you don't know what an avalanche is, it's on a snowy mountain and when a lot of snow falls down at the same time. And if you can see here, it looks like there was just an avalanche, and you can see the trees kind of crushed at the bottom from all that snow. So this is called avalanche. 1,000 pines are sprawled like broken toys, snapped like toothpicks by the crushing mass of snow that pounded down the steep mountain. They tell me it was over in minutes, a forest that took a century to grow, gone in a roar, an enormous thunder of snow. Did you hear the simile at the start of this poem? It says, 1,000 pines are sprawled like broken toys. So it's comparing these pine trees to broken toys. So that's another example of a simile. All right. Good luck with making your own.